Count me down.
3, 2.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Shelter on Base. I'm Cole Kuiper here with Therese Vinal, Carmen Kiew, Anthony Garcia, and we are going to bring you some great Giants content this week. While we're here, I had it coming.
Yeah.
Interrupt. Like, subscribe, follow. What are the other things you can do? Retweet.
Comment. Leave a comment.
Leave a comment because I love reading the
Rate our podcast if you're listening to that.
Rate the
We are on
podcast.
all podcast channels now.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
We don't have a Patreon. Put pics of Teresa.
Carmen will do a cameo for you.
Teresa, I need to go home.
Carmen does cameos now, so do all of that. Greater Shelter on Base Sphere, and also watch Anthony's new show if you like football.
Thank you.
I think only half the people on this show follow football, but that means at least half of our viewers probably do too, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
You guess who watches football between the four of us? Comment down below.
I'm literally wearing a football hat.
Good
So
team. Let's see it. Let's see the hat.
You're a fan
What's the
now?
hat?
Get out of here.
Oh, the old
You're-
San Francisco Demons. That's very on brand of you, Cole, to wear an
Thanks, man.
XFL.
That's
To wear
very
an
legit.
XFL hat.
I just want to comment really quickly as you were doing the countdown leading you in, all of us, without even like preparing for this, did the Wayne's World.
You don't. Yeah. You don't
Three.
say number one.
Is there any other way to do that?
No, you gotta.
That's how you know we're real friends.
Swoop it in.
Real '90s kids over here.
Yeah.
All right, I promise we do have baseball content to talk
Yeah.
about. As much as you probably like to listen to us just, goof off, because I think we're more entertaining doing that. But we got Giants baseball. It's been 2 weeks since we've had a show. A lot has happened. We're going to start out with the worst, get the negatives done. Therese, what do you got? What's your worst?
I'm going to go with the most recent worst. Just the false report from USA Today about how Alex Dickerson allegedly told teammates that he was like out with family and friends while they were in San Diego. So they alluded to the fact that that's probably how he tested positive for COVID. And jumping to conclusions, it was a false negative. He then tested twice afterwards. And behind closed doors, because no one else really knew about all this, is he was an emotional wreck about it because his wife is 39 weeks pregnant. And as someone who is 30 weeks pregnant and knowing
Hold on. Are you 30 weeks already?
30, I know.
I feel like you just told us you were pregnant 2 weeks ago.
30-30.
Yeah.
You're the
I
dirty
can't-
right now.
I can't wait to drink again. I'm just kidding. But I'm not. COVID and pregnancy has not been fun. So if you're watching this and thinking about like getting pregnant during this time, don't do it. Anyways, it was a very emotional time for them that this got out, and it really spoke home to me, especially since I'm going through similar feelings. And when you're pregnant, everything is just emotional anyways. But apparently there was backlash from people during this time to like him and his wife about like, what is he doing? Why is he going out? Why he's such a bad husband, blah, 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 awful, awful things that was unwarranted. And I don't know, has there been an apology since this report has been out? No? Okay. Let's not take ownership of any of this unwarranted, awful problems this may have caused. So I'll get off my soapbox.
Well, I think it sucks because the name of the game is get it out before other people get it out, but also make sure it's factual. And I knew right away something was weird because our beat writers said nothing, right? Because usually they're on it. Like one of them has a scoop.
Yeah.
But when they didn't say something, I said, seems weird. Doesn't seem normal that like some random guy is saying it's Alex Dickerson and then it was USA Today. And like, it just seemed a little bit weird. I will say that, I think sometimes reporting gets a little bit I don't know. It just crosses the line into speculation at times. Because I remember Andrew Baggerly, when Hunter Bishop got COVID, he speculated that it was maybe because he went to a draft party or whatever it was. And I'm sorry, but you just can't do that. Like, that's not acceptable reporting. And I can understand if you want to add context to things, but if you are a credentialed media reporter, especially in this day and age where there's so much accusation of fake news, you got to make sure your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, right? Like you can't just be saying whatever anymore. So I feel for them. I also think that, being a reporter is a pretty hard job in this day and age. So I kind of understand both sides, but I do think they owe him an apology.
Yeah, as someone who works in media, and granted not a beat writer, I've never broken a story ever. There's a race to be first, right? You always want to be first. But I feel like at the same time, it's almost like, for what? What's the reward, right? And if I read
Follows,
that, if I read that Manny Machado signs with the Giants, I'm not thinking, oh, it was bad. It wasn't Alex Pavlovich. Let's use Alex. Alex Pavlovich broke this. I'm going to tell everyone that Alex Pavlovich broke that Manny Machado signed with the Giants. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking of the actual news. We got Manny Machado. So it's almost like you want to be first. You obviously want to be correct, but even more than that, you want to be first. You want to break the news. But does anyone really remember who broke what story? Probably not, right?
No, dude. It's all done on Twitter now, and one person breaks the story, and the next person tweets the same thing 8 seconds later, and no one remembers who was first there.
I mean,
it's silly.
I think, like, when I started my career, just like a personal anecdote, like I was trying to keep up with Alex, Hank, trying to get stories, trying to break things. It's just not super fun, to be honest, because then you have people coming after you saying, who's your source? What did you do? Blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, I'm good. Like, I'm good just making weird commentary. Put it on the side. I can get my follows and retweets from that. I don't need it from breaking news. So let's leave it to the pros, and apparently the pros even mess up once in a while.
Did you break anything in those days, Carmen?
I did one thing.
What was that's it? How you got your check mark?
I got in trouble for it, so it doesn't even matter.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
Breaking news. What's your shirt say, Cole, that you were trying to
This is my Alex Eats shirt.
I thought you were like trying to show off your chest.
Look at that.
Like, what are you doing?
No, that legit kind of looks like him. They did a good job of that.
Wow.
And all of his stops.
Yep. It's like a concert tour.
Yeah.
Does he have one? Did you give him one?
I sent him the the file I used to order it. I wasn't gonna pay for Alex's Alex Eats shirt. So I don't know if he ended up ordering it, but I should hit him up and find out.
Yeah, I mean, when you're done with that shirt, you can always give it to him. I'm sure
he would take it, or he put it on the dog or something.
Yeah, there we go.
A lot of Alex Pavlovich love today.
Should we call him? Should we just get him in this episode?
Let's just phone him in.
I'll text him right now.
Okay, so right. In the meantime, Carmen, hit me with your worst.
Oh, Pablo DFA. Which is weird for me because, like, I really hated him for a second. Like, I was ready to just throw all of my Pablo shit in the trash when he left and burned the house down behind him and said he only liked Boch and Hunter Pence. I was like,
see, I was the opposite.
No, I was hurt because I was like, we trusted you.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to come back, but I also didn't expect him to just be like, fuck you, bye. Like, that's basically what he did. And, I think his humble road back has really won him over. Like, I have been more open to him because I think he really learned a lesson. He was growing up and he made some mistakes in what he said to the media. So ever since he started, throwing pitches on the mound, doing Pablo things, seeing him and Hunter Pence reunited, it was very sweet. And it kind of seems like this regime of, the front office doesn't necessarily roll out the red carpet when you're leaving. There's no ceremony behind the DFA. And, like Hunter Pence and Pablo Sandoval are probably in some sort of DFA club together, just, gaming or doing whatever at this point. Well, I guess Pablo signed with the Braves, so he's probably, on his way over there. But, it's just sad to see such a legend just get shooed away with he didn't even get a scooter. He got nothing,
What would you have given Pablo if he did get the extra he deserves? Like, obviously you give Hunter the scooter. But what do you give Pablo?
You get him an actual panda. You
Oh,
buy him
God.
a real panda, a pet panda. He lives in Miami, right? Doesn't he live in Miami in the off season?
Panda in Miami?
Miami's like an exotic place. I think
Yeah.
if I went to any city in the world and it was like, oh yeah, my neighbor owns a panda, I'd be like, oh, you live in Miami. You 100%. You're
would
from
get
Miami.
Called the Tiger King.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
what
like
they
I
all
would
were,
give
right?
him a Louis Vuitton tracksuit or something
That's a good
blingy,
one.
you know?
That's a good
'Cause
one.
he likes fashion.
That's also a good one. R.I.P. Pablo. We'll get to him a little later. Also, my worst. Watching the Giants Padres series over the weekend. The Padres are good. The Padres are
When
really.
did this happen?
You know what?
They're
It's not my
real.
worst because that was my team I predicted was going to be the sneaker team this year. So
I do think you said that. Didn't you say that,
let's
right?
go back and check.
They're like really, really good. I've got it up right here. One of our windows. The Padres won 6-0 on Friday, and then 3-1 on Sunday or Thursday, and then Sunday. And even though it was 3-1, the Giants were never really in that game. They're good, and we mentioned it before. The Dodgers are going to be good for a long time, and now the Padres are going to be really good. And Carmen, you just said it right now. Who would have thought that? It's really weird. I've been watching baseball almost my whole life. This is probably only the second time the Padres have ever been good in my entire life in 33 years. So it's kind of funny when a team that's a doormat forever is not only good, they're like one of the best teams in baseball. So
Let them be good when the year it doesn't count. Okay?
I can't even be mad at the Padres. You know what? You deserve it. You've been bad for so long. Also, San Diego is an amazing city. So go Padres. I'm happy.
I mean, that was the Astros long. Remember when the Astros were just this laughing stock?
They were bad for a while.
They were really bad. And now
They are still the laughing stock.
TJ. But yeah, I agree.
Really
These
quickly,
are really
I saw a tweet. It was like the reason why the Astros aren't hitting as many home runs. I'm like, yeah, because they're not cheating. Duh. Why their power surges dip? Because they don't know what's coming.
I think it was Oral Hershiser that said guessing's harder than knowing.
Yeah, there you go. All right, that's my bad of the week. Call your up.
I'm going to do kind of like a half-ass worst, and then my real worst is going to get tied in with my best later. Because I have a real bittersweet best that I think counts as both. But my little low-key worst is just that football's back, so half of my Twitter feed is just nonsense that it's like in a different language to me.
You're giving away what people are supposed to comment below, Cole.
Oh, shit, that's right. No, I love football, actually. All of the yards and the quarterbacks and the end zones.
Yeah, I love all that too. I like when they bring in like the team that does the defense instead of the offense. There's two sets of people that do different things. I think there are more
Anthony, you should just bring Cole on for one of the episodes of Armchair Quarterback just for like shits and giggles.
Yeah, you could just ask questions like, what does the flag mean?
Yeah.
Why do they wear helmets?
Yeah.
All right, so let's shift gears a little to best. Anthony, best, go.
Okay, I know you guys don't care about my fantasy baseball team, but I know you don't. I'll make this really quick. I'll make this really quick. All right, I finished in 6th. The top 4 teams made it. I finished 3 and 4, but I had the third most points, even though I finished 6th, which probably doesn't mean anything to you. But it means I got gypped by my schedule, and I should have done better. But I will make this into Giants news. You may remember I was talking about my draft. Last year, no Giants finished in the top 100. This year, do you have a guess how many Giants are in the top 100 in fantasy?
3.
Close. 4. 4, and Yaz is 13. Yaz is 13, yes.
Solano?
Yep, he's 52nd.
He Belts?
Belts 97th. There's one more.
Those were the 3 I was guessing.
Longoria?
Not Longoria. Wilmer Flores, 45.
So
they went
playing
from
the game.
no one.
Flores.
They went from no one in the top 100 to 4 in the top 100 this year and 2 in the top 50. So it makes sense, right? Their offense is doing a lot better this season. They're going to have better fantasy players. So I'm giving a golf clap to the Giants.
Switch us with your fantasy news. Nobody cares about.
There's like 2 people out there who probably care about.
Nobody cares. Well, you know what? Text them.
No, dude, I love fantasy stuff like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Moon. Hit me up.
All right, Carmen, you're talking crap about mine. Let's hear yours then.
Hey, Tyler Beatty, young Vita. Played catch for the first time since his TJ surgery. So I will always kind of root for guys to make that road back after they've had a surgery. It's nice to see him come back. I know Reyes Moranta is also kind of making his way back as well. So, the more help, especially when it comes to pitching, looks like a pretty bleak road for the Giants for a little bit. So if these guys can heal up, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
I'm going to go with the best of Yaz. Yes, you want some?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just listening to a
Bring in
podcast.
the cat. Bring in the cat. Yaz likes to hit 2 strike count home runs. Who'd have thunk? Like, the kid is doing work when there's 2 strike counts. He loves it. He hit a 3-run home run into like the last home game that they had against the Mariners. Again, it was on 2 strike count. It was his 8th one of the season. He was leading the majors in that stat. Fun fact. So, fun fact from Sarah Lang. She put this on Twitter. That was his 30th career home run in his 151 career games for the Giants. The only other Giants player who was worth 30 career home runs through 151 games was Robbie Thompson and Dave Kingman, who also had 30.
It's been a long time since we've had a 30 home run season, and Yaz, when we get a full season finally, Yaz might do it.
Yaz might do it. I mean,
God, I forgot this was like a shitty bullshit season.
Sorry.
how can you forget?
Sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah, how did you forget? We're
I don't
How did
know.
you
constantly
forget when we
reminded
have
of it.
double headers that are only 7 innings? Dear God. Like,
The A's and Mariners were playing today. The smoke is so bad in Seattle. They had legit like construction and 95 masks on.
I don't
So-
know
why
why
are
you
they even
play.
playing?
Do not play in like 400 AQI. Like you're
Dumb.
just, your priorities are fucked up.
You
Yeah,
are so dumb.
Capitalism, baby.
For real.
Capitalism.
For that money, baby. No, not worth it.
All right,
Oh.
I'm going to slide in with my best, which is also my worst, which is, did you guys see the Dodgers fans' reaction to just trolling the shit out of the Astros players for the last week? Like, I don't want to pick the Dodgers fans as my best, but I'm picking the Dodgers fans as my best.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. They
Blasphemous.
rented a plane to fly trash talk over the stadium. They all lined up outside the ballpark with signs so the players had to watch stuff like,
All
this
that.
is going to follow you the rest of your life. Cheaters, asterisks. There were old ladies out there. There were people dressed in trash cans like Oscar the Grouch. They literally had the shame nun from Game of Thrones out there.
Yes.
One of my favorites.
Wait, the actual same nun or someone just
Well,
like
someone
dressed up
as
as?
the
Oh,
shame nun.
okay.
I don't know if I'd be able to tell. I'm going to assume it was actually her. And like apparently the Dodgers players were driving by with their windows down, filming it all for their Insta stories. It
Oh,
was just
wow.
awesome.
They deserve it.
I've been so worried all year that the Astros are going to dodge their pennants and just not get the brutal trash talking and booing that they deserve with no fans in the seats and so many other things happening in the sports world to distract everyone. So I'm glad Dodgers fans are not forgetting and are just taking it straight to the Astros.
Well, you even had some of their fans who painted a mural of Joe Kelly with the face. And did you see
Yeah.
the picture of Joe Kelly with him and his family, like posing
I
outside?
did.
They're all making the
And I
the face.
I saw a video today of the line to take a picture with the Joe Kelly mural, and it was like down the block. Like
No
50
kidding.
people in line.
Joe Kelly mural or Shake Shack? No idea. Can't tell. It's just a line.
Shake Shack is delicious. I do love me some Shake Shack.
You can get it in San Francisco now. I get it on DoorDash all the time.
They were opening one at Westfield by my work, and I was excited about it.
No,
and
no.
then
They'll
COVID
deliver anywhere. Trust me.
Anthony,
Worth it.
Shake Shack or In-N-Out?
happened. In and out, but Shake Shack's good though. I do like Shake Shack.
They're different levels, okay? Like one has a drive-through and one is like artisanal ketchup.
Shit or get off the pot, Carmen. Pick one. Nope. Pick a side.
No.
Pick a
Shake
side.
Shack.
Burgers and fries.
What?
Therese is the Switzerland. What does Carmen call you all the time?
Yeah, I think it's Switzerland.
Yeah, you
And
can't
that's the
pick a
nice
side.
name that she calls me.
It's Shake Shack. They have better buns. They have like artisanal sodas. They have, potato buns and crinkle cut fries. The only way In-N-Out fries taste good is well done. You know
Right.
To
that.
get them well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
In-N-Out
that's
fries
you.
are bad.
But
In-N-Out fries,
In-N-Out
camel
fries are not
style
good.
is the way to go. Just pour everything on it.
Yeah.
I love In-N-Out, by the way. I don't want people to come for me because I actually really like In-N-Out, but Shake Shack is like bae, and In-N-Out is like side
best. Like the side piece.
This has been your quarantine
This
day,
is the
Shake
most
Shack.
controversial thing you've ever said, Carmen.
Yeah, I'm rethinking our whole relationship.
Oh my
I like it.
goodness.
I Shake Shack over In-N-Out. Plus, Shake
I know what I'm promoting on Twitter. I know what I'm saying in my caption for this.
Don't have people come for me. I'm not ready.
We're gonna have everyone come for you, Carmen.
No, I'm sensitive. No.
Carmen is canceled.
Yeah, start that hashtag actually.
All right. Do we want to tackle just one quick play of the series, play the last couple weeks before we dive into the funky stuff going around the baseball world?
I think Anthony wanted to talk just quickly about his favorite Pablo moment.
Just Pablo, and it's not original. It's the 3 home run game. I mean, that was freaking incredible. It was.
Yeah, let's go with that.
It was like
That's our swan song.
It was like an out-of-body experience.
Song. Watch me fly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else would even be in the running other than that.
Him
Pablo
pitching
and
cool.
not giving up any hits.
Catching the last out of the 24.
Who was it? It was Dalton.
Star fishing.
Did
That
you
was
see
pretty great.
Dalton's tweet that the Braves pitching staff just got a lot stronger?
That's great.
I was like, Dalton, well done, man.
How about when he caught the ball and fell over and that was the last out to pitch that of course, like that was a great moment.
Yeah.
And then, the Braves are going to make the playoffs, and they're also good. So maybe Pablo can get another ring or at least have another postseason moment. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. All the best to him.
Absolutely.
And he didn't say weird things when he left.
Yet. He
Cool.
hasn't said them yet. And he was a great shelter on base guest. He was awesome.
Yes, one of the best
he
we've
was the
had.
best.
He
We
was
should have
great.
him back on, between his games.
Ooh, well, we could be able to.
Yeah,
Let's have him on between innings.
yeah, let's do it.
All right. Around the league. First off, Albert Pujols tied Willie Mays for 5th most home runs of all time. What do you guys think?
You're
Giants
clapping?
record getting bumped off for an Angels player. Thoughts? Hot takes.
Records are meant to be broken. If you look at Albert Pujols' baseball reference, he's one of the best hitters of all time, like legitimately. He's 5th in home runs now. I think he's 2nd in RBIs, which is crazy. All the great players who have played baseball, like Albert Pujols, had hit incredible stats for his entire career. He deserves it. He's never done anything bad. He's never cheated. No, at least it hasn't come out that he has. So shout out Albert Pujols.
Also, Pujols, hilarious. Every time I think about it, it makes me laugh.
I hate that I laugh.
Fortunate fucking name, dude. Pujols.
Yeah, that's one of those
Get outta
names you
here.
say around non-baseball fans, and they're like,
What?
what did you just say?
I know.
Pujols.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a shame that he's on a team like the Angels who are going nowhere. I said it.
Always. They're
How
How
always bad.
crazy is it that
They're always
They
bad.
have like all these, they've got Trout, they've got Pujols, so, it's
Otani?
They
How
got
can they not
Rendon
help
now.
so
They
bad?
got Rendon.
yeah.
Yeah. they're
Angels, get it together so we can have a team that we actually like in LA.
Yeah,
Right.
the
They-
less good LA team. No, I'll never forgive the Angels. Fuck them. Oh, okay.
Carmen, I was thinking about this the other day. Do you think like the Rangers and all the teams the Giants beat in the World Series have that same saltiness towards us years later?
Probably.
Probably. You know who? Probably like the Phillies for sure.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they
Okay.
thought they had that in the bag. They were
And they
like,
hold a grudge too.
they hold a grudge. I can see Philly hating us forever.
The
Oh,
My
yeah.
husband was one of those Philly fans.
Ah,
The
He
Royals
picked up his
won.
jersey and he threw it down and stomped on it as he left the stadium.
That's hilarious.
Yikes. I was going to say the Royals won the very next year, and also the Chiefs beat the Niners in the Super Bowl. So if I was KC, I wouldn't be too mad.
yeah, they washed their hands of it.
Yeah,
They
they're
got
good.
the win there.
They're good.
All right, Sergio Romo made headlines. Did you see our little hot-headed buddy Sergio Romo going after Lindor?
Yeah. What was up with that? Why did he feel the need to pop off to him? Did anybody dive into that story a little bit?
I did not.
It was so weird. So Lindor pops out and kind of gives Romo a smile, like, you got me. I missed that one. And Romo just walks straight towards him at first base and starts yelling at him.
Not a good look, dude.
Can't say I'm not surprised that Sergio Romo, as much as I love him, would do something like that. That does not surprise me.
You just got to play El Machone and he'll chill out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or you got to give him something else and he'll chill out.
Yeah.
Where you can probably read. between.
Ganja.
Oh, you gotta allude to it, Carmen. You can't just.
No, you're just being all television. We can do whatever we want. We're not a monetized show.
It's the internet. We're on
I'm
the internet.
99% sure I've stayed on the same hotel floor as Sergio Romo, and I will verify that.
Oh God.
Smell it from the elevator.
We're getting in
Matt
trouble.
Chapman, Anthony, as our resident A's guy, you want to take this one?
Very sad. Love Matt Chapman. One of the most exciting players in baseball. And the A's are really good. They're really contending. I think they're one of the top 3 seeds in the AL. He's out for the season with a hip injury. They did sign Jake Lamb, former Arizona Diamondback. Obviously, obviously Jake Lamb, not Matt Chapman. And just bummed out for the A's. I know a lot of A's fans, friends. They're very excited about the team, and obviously it sucks when you have to go to the playoffs without one of your best
You know
players.
what sucks for A's fans is you can't have nice things. Either get traded away or they get injured. I'm real sorry.
So
They're like the Mets of the AL, honestly.
They have some success. The Mets don't have as much.
The Mets had some success too, and they have really good players too, but they're so mismanaged that they can't ever be good.
Yeah,
it's sad.
They're bad at the top. They're organizationally they are not good.
No.
I just want to clarify, Anthony, you're talking about the Mets, not the A's.
Yes. I know people who work at the A's organization, so no, I'm definitely not talking about you guys.
So I can't put in on my tweet like the A's are mismanaged from the top. Anthony Garcia.
If you come for me with the in and out thing, I'll get you with an A's quote. I'll make them come for you.
There's already enough people that tweet us that's like, Anthony talks about the A's too much, or Anthony loves the A's. Like, I don't. I just like they're a good team, and I covered them last
I'm going to put a misquote. Anthony says A's are better than Giants. Would prefer to host
Oh, God. Well, we'll find out this weekend, right?
Be the first to report it. Who cares if you're right?
Yeah, that's the attitude.
Who's going to fact check me?
Full circle. And we have come full circle.
That's how you do a show, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for tuning in. Join us next week or maybe the week after. We'll see how it goes. We already told you to like and subscribe and all that nonsense at the beginning. So all now we have to say is Anthony.
Put Barry in the Hall of Fame.
Cool.